But we are outside of football season right now, and there's not much going on in Vikings news. So instead, we're going to play a little game. Little bitty game.
And Chris?
Yes, sir.
We should note that we are live.
Oh, we are high.
KFAN.com/live.
We're going early. Early. Yeah, we're going early.
The power hour came early this morning.
That's right. I asked questions, 10 of them, of the lovely and talented actress Emma Stone. You guys might remember her.
When did you talk to her?
Yesterday afternoon. Just
She's
hanging
lovely.
around. I gave her a call.
Yeah. Very talented.
Happened to get her phone number.
Oh.
I was running around with Lionel Messi, and I asked him if he had
Happy
anybody famous on his
birthday
phone.
to Messi.
And he said he had Emma Stone's phone number. I said, should I call Emma Stone? He goes, let's call. But he said, I think she's on a date with Amber Rose Revna.
Yep. Happy birthday, Amber.
Yeah. And so I called, and they were together. And I said, can I ask you 10 questions? She said, yeah. In case you don't know who she is, received her first Oscar nomination for The Birdman in 2014. Won her first Best Actress Oscar in 2016 for La La Land, a dynamite movie. Won her second Best Actress Oscar for Poor Things in 2023.
Such a strange movie.
So great.
It's a great
Yeah, she's
movie.
fantastic in that.
So good. She's Emma Stone. I have 10 questions. I'm going to give you 3 options. I'm going to ask you the question, and you got to tell me what you think the answer was. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, keep track. Here we go. What was Emma Stone's first real job outside of acting? Did she A, deliver flowers? B, was she a hostess, I should say, at P.F. Chang's? Or C, did she bake dog treats?
Oh.
Did she deliver flowers? Was she a hostess at P.F. Chang's? Or did she bake dog treats? Emma Stone. Marzi?
Are we writing these down or verbally telling you as we go?
Well, I'd do both if I were you, but I mean,
Get paper.
I'm so sorry that I didn't have that for you.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the super original job baking dog treats.
Dog treats for Marnes. Okay. Bonesy.
Definitely a hostess. P.F.
Okay.
Chang's.
Okay. Corey.
Yeah, that's kind of a cliche Hollywood thing, right? You're either a waiter or waitress or work at a restaurant. But the specificness of P.F. Chang's is why I'm going with that.
Oh.
Okay. Mitsas.
I'm going with baked dog treats.
Oh, we got 2 of them there. Okay. Let's go back to Zacco.
Hostess with the mostest.
Oh, Zacco goes that. And lastly, we go to Maxo.
Baked dog treats would be my dog sitting name if I started a company after watching Bonus's dog. But I'm of the same mind as Corey. The specificity of P.F. Chang's. I'm going with that.
Okay. Emma Stone, lovely Emma Stone. What was your first job?
I baked dog treats at a dog bakery.
There you go. So,
She baked dog treats.
That's right. So that went to point to Marnsey and Mitsasi.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Question number 2.
Muffy.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Speaking of dogs, what was your first doggie's name? Emma, was it Norman, Lionel, or Rose? Marnsey, was it Norman, Lionel, or Rose?
It feels like, obviously, it was Norman.
She says Norman. Bonesy?
Well, I'm going to go with Lionel.
He goes Lionel. Core?
Feels like an old-timey
So,
name.
Lionel Messi, you just said it was his birthday.
Yeah,
and another
yeah.
one was Amber Rose, whatever her name was. So my guess is you got Lionel and Rose from the birthday, so I'm going to say it's Norman.
Okay, he goes Norman.
That's good logic.
I mean,
Mitsas Fallenberg?
we just went through their birthdays.
I will also go Norman.
We go Norman.
Yeah, I think
We
we
go
cracked that.
Maxo.
I think I cracked the code here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel great about my answer now because Corey just broke it down so elegantly. But Rose is the name of one of my favorite Golden Girls and one of my favorite toys. So I'll go with Rose.
I love that.
Boys.
Your mic's on.
Oh, I think you don't know what he's saying. Zach,
Yeah.
Sorry. I already locked in Lionel, but I think Corey just cracked the case.
Emma, what was your first doggie's name?
Norman.
Of course.
Corey got the point.
All right.
Marty got the point. And Mitsas got the point. Right?
Yep.
There you go. So it's 2-2 for Sauce and Marnie. Corey got 1. Number 3. What is your favorite thing to wear? Emma Stone, is it a sundress, jeans, or sunglasses? Favorite thing to wear? Sundress?
All right, it's Gene
Jeans,
Smart's birthday, so you put
sunglasses.
no. I'm just
Marty, is it sundress, jeans, or sunglasses? Emma Stone, everybody.
It should be sunglasses because ain't no gal be like, my favorite thing to wear is jeans that are too tight or a sundress that I can't sprawl in. So
was
sunglasses.
that a British accent there for 3 seconds? What
I was
was
trying
that?
to be like snooty.
Oh,
like,
snooty.
Your favorite thing to wear should be joggers.
I like sprawling.
She's
So,
a down
I'll
to
say
earth.
sunglasses.
She's a down to earth girl. She's jeans.
Boney says jeans. Core?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Jeans.
Maxo?
I can't resist the sundress season. I'm gonna go with sundress.
Zeko?
Shotty got them apple bottom jeans.
Your mic's on.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Shoddy.
With the
Shotty?
fur?
Shotty, what is your favorite thing to wear?
Jeans.
Oh! Corey with
She's
the
lying.
point.
God, you asked her some
Boney
great
with the point.
questions.
Thank you.
Hawk.
Well, we got to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Saucy got the point. And Zach will get the point too. So look at that. Sauce leads with 3 right now. Look at you, Sauso.
Thank you.
Number 4.
Can we not?
I'd rather
Number 4, Emma Stone. What's the priciest thing you've splurged on? Is it your apartment, your racing bicycle, or a pair of Julie Andrews' shoes from The Sound of Music? Did she get her priciest splurge? Was it her apartment, her racing bicycle, or Julie Andrews' shoes from The Sound of Music? What do you think, Marnsey?
I think those shoes are too expensive, and she ain't got time to race a bike. So I'll say apartment.
Okay. Bonesy?
Those California real estate prices are hell. It's got to be the apartment.
Core?
Yeah, that's the most generic of the 3, but that seems like that's the right answer. So I'm going to fall for the trap and say apartment as well.
Saucy?
I will say shoes.
Maxo?
They see her rolling, they hating. I'm gonna say she's riding dirty on that racing bicycle.
Okay. And Zeko?
I'm going to go with the apartment, Hawk.
Okay. Emma Stone, what was your priciest splurge?
My apartment.
Her apartment. Wow, look at that. So that went
Emma
to
at all.
that went to Marnsey. That went to Boney.
Yep.
That went to Corey Cove, and that went to Zeko.
Hey, Hawk,
Yes, sir.
did you ask for permission to record this phone call?
No, I did not. I should have. You're right. I didn't think about it. It's a pretty good phone line, though, don't you think?
Really good.
Thank you very much.
Damn
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Also, not surprising that you asked her what her favorite thing to wear is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to get to know her.
That's kind of you.
Emma Stone, Oscar winner, pretty girl, nude a lot in that one movie.
Poor things.
Yeah, poor things.
Oh.
What a weird ass movie that was.
So good.
Unlike
not
anything
seen
I've
it.
ever seen. It's
Amazing.
so strange.
Very singular.
Not for everyone.
Emma, do you play any musical instruments? Does she play no musical instruments? Does she play guitar or does she play drums? No musical instruments at all. The guitar or the drums. Marnsey?
Emma Stone seems like an interesting person, so I'm going to say drums.
Bonesy?
I was going to say drums too.
Core?
I'd be a little surprised if it was no musical instruments based on how musically inclined she seemed in La La Land. Right? If you can carry a tune, you can probably play an instrument. I'm going to say guitar.
Saucy?
I'm going to say no.
Maxo?
I'm gonna say the guitar. Maybe she learned it for La La Land.
And Zeko?
Yeah, let's go with guitar.
Emma Stone, lovely lady, pretty girl. Do you play any musical instruments?
No.
Oh.
None. Saucy gets the point.
No. It sounds like she's running away from you.
Yeah,
No.
she's fed up with the conversation at that point.
Yeah, she was ready to hang up. Time for 5 more. Emma Stone, what are 2 things you always travel with? Does she always travel with her doggy and her sleep noise machine? A book and water? Or a pillow and her battery pack?
Hey.
Dog and sleep noise machine, book and water, pillow, and battery pack. 2 things she always travels with, Marnie.
Let's go dog and sleep noise machine.
Okay.
Definitely not the dog.
Oh, okay.
Wow, bonus.
Thanks.
Oh,
Jesus.
For sure.
Wow. Your publicist?
Feels like she's obsessive about her phone, so I'm going to go with the battery pack one. Was that C? I think.
It wasn't for the phone.
Corey?
I'm going to say she stays well hydrated and say book and water.
Saucy?
I'll say book and water as well.
Maxo?
see, I think this is like a trick question. It's DAWG. She never travels without her friend, her best friend, and then her sleep noise machine. So I'm going with that.
Zacho?
I'm going to say pillow and battery pack.
Oh, we're spread out everywhere. Lovely. Emma, what are 2 things you always travel with?
A book and water.
Oh, Corey and Sauce both the point, and Sauce still has the lead. 1 point over Corey. We go into number 7 now. What is your favorite thing to eat, Emma Stone? Is it French fries, lemon meringue pie, or puppy chow?
God, lemon
Is it
meringue pie whales.
French fries, lemon meringue pie, or puppy chow, Marnsey?
There's a lot of dog-themed questions and answers in this quiz.
Thank you.
I will go French fries.
French fries?
Yeah.
Bonesy?
Just very straightforward French fries.
Core?
She likes her carbs.
I'm going to fall for puppy chow.
Saucy?
I'll say pie.
Maxo?
I was going to go with the pie as well.
And Zacho?
Not much of a pie guy. I'm going to go with French fries.
The whole town knows.
Emma Stone, what's your favorite thing to eat?
French fries.
All right.
What's up, Emma?
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
That's
the
what's
right
up. So
answer.
Marnie gets the point, as does Zacho and Bonesy.
Bonesy.
It's still a 5-4-4-3-3 game. I don't believe you got one right, Max.
No, I don't know
Yeah,
Emma.
think you
I don't know Emma
I
at
don't think you know
all.
Emma at all. Number 8. Emma Stone. What is your spirit animal? A meerkat, a dragon, or a wolf? What is your spirit animal? A meerkat, a dragon, or a wolf? Marcy?
I think she was a Game of Thrones fan. I will go with dragon.
Bonzi?
I think she was a Game of Thrones fan. I'm going to go with meerkat.
Like-
Corey, go.
I feel like Emma Stone would pick a real animal. I don't think she would go complete mythical creature here. And I think she'd be a little self-deprecating, so I think meerkat fits her personality.
Saucy?
I'm going to say a dragon.
Maxo?
I'm going to say Emma Stone's a huge Ricky Rubio fan, and her spirit animal is a wolf.
Ooh. And Zacho?
I'm going to go with Timon, meerkat.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
Not
oh, yeah.
Pumbaa.
Oh, Emma, what is your spirit animal?
Dragon.
Wow.
Meat Sauce takes a
that makes
bigger
no sense.
lead. Marnie gets the point as well and runs into second place. 6-5-4. Sauce, Marnie, Corey, as we head into question number 9. Emma, what is your favorite superhero? Is it Spider-Man? Is it Wonder Woman? Or is it Batman? Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Batman, Marnie.
She seems like a feminist. We'll go with Wonder Woman.
Bonzi?
I mean, she starred in Spider-Man. She's going to say Spider-Man.
Corey?
That was my logic as well. I'm going Spider-Man.
Same.
Oh,
I'd like to change my answer.
Maxo?
Yep, she's Mary Jane. She's got to go with Spidey.
And Zacho?
How could you not love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man?
Goodness gracious.
Mike's on.
Okay. Emma, what is your favorite superhero?
It's still Spider-Man, Petra.
My name's not Petra, but thank you. Thank you very much.
Is that how you got through to her?
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So everybody
Opposed to
got
somebody
it,
else?
but Marnie, is that right?
Yeah, yep, that's it. I
the
didn't know
board.
she was in the Spider-Man.
Well,
I
there
didn't
you
see
go.
that version.
Last one.
I saw Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, she was great.
one.
When he's hanging
was
upside
go- she
down.
was
It
awesome.
It was real cold in the rain.
Your Mike's on. Hawk.
Sauce already won, but we're going for it anyway. Way to go, Sauce. You won the Emma Stone game. Last question.
you.
Here we go. Emma Stone, what is your favorite sport? Is it soccer? Is it dodgeball? Is it basketball?
Dodgeball.
Emma Stone, what is your favorite sport? Soccer, dodgeball, basketball. Marnes, what'd she say?
She's a huge Wolves fan. Basketball.
Is that right? Okay. Bonzi?
We'll go soccer.
Core?
I'm going dodgeball.
A Susser?
I'll go basketball.
Maxo?
She's a big practitioner of dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. I'm going to say dodgeball.
Good memory.
Hilarious.
And Zeko?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
There you go.
Last one, Emma Stone. Thank you for your time. It's great talking to you. I'm sorry I'll never call you again. What is your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Basketball it is. Meat Sauce dominates the Emma Stone game. Congratulations.
Thanks, Daddy.
And thank you to our friends at, I believe it was Variety Magazine, who helped hook up that interview.
You love
I
that
figured
magazine.
she'd be a little more eclectic. A couple times
Yeah.
she just went mainstream with her
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought she'd be a little bit more obscure.
She's just like us.
She's just like the rest of us.
Yep.
Just
the
way
thrill
more
of the game.
talented.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's right.
She's great.
That was
Yeah,
a great
she is
question and a great game. And you did a great job, Sauce.
Thanks, Daddy.
Thank you, Vogue Magazine.
You said variety.
I know, but I was wrong.
Thank you,
It was
Cosmopolitan.
it was a collab.
Thank you for helping me hook up, finally, with Emma Stone.
Whoa.
Your
Good for
mic's on.
you.
Yeah, she didn't enjoy it.
Shout out to Petra.
Yeah, and Petra.
Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power 2 Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on the crosstown eastbound from 169 to Valley View and westbound
Yeah, what's going on?
Avenue to Bloomington and westbound 35W to Valley View. 35W with delays northbound from the Burnsville split.
I got to actually pull up chat again. I don't know why we
I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest.
insist on having 15 tabs. I just don't like closing tabs. You know, you just keep opening because you never know if you're going to need to go back to it, and it's not fun. So, Timon. I had to Google the name because I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Timon and Pumbaa. Haven't seen Lion King in like 25 years, so should rewatch it, but I don't know at any point what I'm gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna be in a position where I'm gonna be like watching the Lion King again. But maybe you never know. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't do some sort of like a Disney night at these like movie theaters. Do like a double header of an old Disney. I don't know. Something to breathe life into the beautiful world of cinema. I've been saying for years that they should really start considering some sort of a, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say sports book necessarily, because I know some of them, by the way, already have kind of done that, but it would be nice to see more theaters use those big screens for, especially since they're all digital projectors now. Use that for like live sports and stuff, and like make it cheap, if not free to go. But you know, obviously, order food and beer and just go hang out with the lads or the gals and watch your stuff. So someday, shape or form, we'll have that maybe. But movies are actually still going strong. That COVID might kill that, but it has not. And I'm looking for. I got to find a good movie theater this weekend because heading to Las Vegas, Nevada, solo trip, and that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I love going on my own, man, doing whatever I want. Sorry, I'm very emotional about this. And it's like with the fact that it's the middle of summer and it's going to be 150 degrees, everything is, at least the rooms part, are cheap. And then if you get the Amazon like delivery, it's about as cheap of a vacation. Actually, it's cheaper I think actually to go to Vegas now than it would be to like go up north, which I love going up north because the weekend is almost here. But I'm gonna head down there. But the F1 movie is coming out this weekend, and I kind of want to see it. And I'd like to see it in Vegas because they filmed a lot of it there. In fact, I was woken up to the filming of it. Okay, we got a weather forecast coming up here. Got to be ready for it. But yeah, I got woken up because they were filming at 3:00 in the morning, just taking cars down the track. I was there until like the day before the race, and then I went back home because hold on.
Mostly cloudy with a high of 81.
Oh, Max took care of it. Nice. But anyway, yeah, I saw them filming it, so I'm actually technically in the movie. You look at like one of the floors at the Cosmo, you might be able to see me in my underwear out in the balcony.
You need a meeting.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Patrick Morning Show. Man, oh man. Let me tell you guys. I keep talking about it, and I won't shut up till you guys actually watch it. But The Pit, episode 12 last night, holy moly. There's 15 episodes. It's so good.
Oh, 15.
Oh, it's so good. So good. I encourage you all, please try it. Won't you please?
Have they all dropped, or is it?
Yeah, they're
a
all on
weekly
there.
thing?
They're
Okay,
all on there.
right.
It's on Max, and it's so good. It's just so good.
Get it off of you.
Okay.
Got 2 of them, actually.
Whoa.
Pits.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. Marzi, you would love this show. I'm telling you, of all people, you would love it. It's so good.
Interesting,
Please
because
watch The
I
Pit.
don't do well with
Math.
bodily, like
Lawrence, you're so
blood
dumb.
and guts and goo and stuff.
You know, hospital dramas? Were you a
I
Grey's
don't
Anatomy
mind
person?
that, but the surgery part and the
Wow.
cutting and the
Yeah, it's hard.
I kind of have
It's
to
hard,
look away.
But you know, it's really incredible. I've every time we talk about the show, I talk about it. I have such respect for what those folks do just to keep people alive. But how about you know, when you have a mass casualty event and people are coming in and you got to diagnose and keep them moving so you can keep people living.
Yeah.
You know, it's just incredible, and you got to know a little bit about everything. But I guess when it comes down to it, the human body, right? You just keep the heart going and the brain safe and find a way to get them stay alive. I don't know. It's a fascinating show. I encourage you. The Pit on Max. All right, I'll shut up now. It's real good.
Martins, you could just throw on The Pit
And some.
and
Sundress.
you have an outdoor
Sundress.
TV, right? Don't you have an outdoor TV?
Sundress.
So you could just kick your feet up, throw on The Pit, probably have
Surfside.
nailed it.
Thank you, Surfside, for sponsoring my Tuesday appearance here on the Fan.
Wingy.
And I'll tell you what Tommy want backyard
would be so
pool
good.
the last couple of days. That
Oh, it must have been awesome this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if you could have been outside if you were not in some sort of a pool. The people who had outdoor activities, weddings, baseball games, whatever, holy swamp
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Brian Shook.
Oh, hey,
But
Brian.
that is when a Surfside tastes the best. And what I was doing was having like half a one, and because it was 110 and 99 humidity, as it would sweat or cool down, I would then put that half drank Surfside back into the cooler of ice and crack open a fresh one, drink that one halfway down, then put that one in the cooler. Now go back and get the one that's half drank and re-cooled.
I don't know if
It's
that's
a
genius or the
system.
cheapest thing I've ever heard. It's one of the two. It's kind of
keeping it
genius.
cold. Not cheap at all.
Yeah, but it's like
keeping it cold.
Wait, you're lying.
This is an engineer we're talking to. This is a cold engineer is what we're talking about.
If you have a better way
No, it's
to
very
do
good.
it,
Hey, Marty.
Just drink it
Drink it
faster.
faster.
Yeah, correct.
God,
Get
I am
hammered.
an effing lady, okay?
yeah, drink police.
Yes, an effing lady. That's right.
Yep.
Anyway, the Surfside tasted real good this weekend. Thank you, Surfside.
All right.
it sound?
What?
How did it sound?
Oh,
Sounded like
how
this.
did you hear that?
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Santa.
Wow.
What is happening?
Lots.
What?
Lots of stuff. Let's do Fan 5. There's only a couple things worth discussing, but we can discuss them quickly.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, builders and remodelers. Martin, today is the day the NBA Board of Governors votes on the agreement between Glenn Taylor and Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez. So as of today, it'll be over for Glenn.
Yes.
About 3 decades in the business of owning the Timberwolves and the Lynx, but now it's going to be Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez's team. Your thoughts?
It's inevitable since the arbitrator ruled whenever that
Touch it.
was, March or whatever. We've known this was the fate, and I have embraced it, and I think Timberwolves fans should as well. And we will finally start to be able to hear some plans from Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez themselves, because they haven't been officially named, or they can't officially take over the title, so they can't tell us what are your plans for a new stadium? What are we thinking? What's our budget going to be? All these kinds of questions. We've just kind of been living in an informationless holding pattern. So I think it's going to be exciting to just kind of move on. We've known it was coming. The transition is here, so let's see what kind of exciting things it brings.
The Timberwolves assistant head coach, Mike Honori, is interviewing with the New York Knicks for their head coaching job.
Bye.
So the Knicks
I hope not.
asked for Chris Finch and every other head coach in the league, and they got denied. So there's a couple of other guys interviewing, but Mike Honori is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful coach, great guy. He's the one that during the halftime interviews would often drop in a word. Like he would be challenged to use Cookie Monster, which is 2 words.
Oh my God.
He would do it. He would figure out a way. He's a really smart guy. He's a super entertaining guy. I only say that so that if fans are like, oh, which one is Mike Honori? That might
He's
help
the
you
fun
identify.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
fun one.
funny
Okay.
one, and a great basketball coach. And the Knicks would be lucky to get him. The Wolves would be lucky to keep him.
Well, Finch was a coach for the Knicks at one point, right? He was a
Never!
assistant coach
Whoa,
or something for
whoa.
the Knicks
I don't
before he
think-
came to the
Wow.
Wolves.
He was with the Toronto Raptors.
But let's see if
He was with the New Orleans
wrong about that?
Pelicans. I don't think he
Okay.
was with.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Then he was with the Denver Nuggets.
All right.
Never!
Yep, no, never with the New York
Okay.
Knicks.
All right.
Jeez.
He was a 2-time British League Cup champion in 1999 and 2000. Does that matter?
Which team did he coach,
I
Hawk?
did not know that.
What team did he coach?
Yeah, in the
Jeff-
British League.
The Jeff Beck group.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Jeff.
Jeff Beck. He started his head coaching career in England with the Sheffield Sharks.
And the Boogeyman.
Wow.
He was there.
No wonder they won.
Wow, I didn't know he could coach. Let's play a little ball here.
They need to find a better picture for him on his Wikipedia. Have you seen this, Core?
Yeah, it looks like he's in a hostage video.
For Micah.
No, for Chris Finch.
Oh.
It's terrible.
The
He's
Mike
staring
Honori
right
one
into a
is
webcam.
also.
He
Oh,
looks
yeah.
concerned.
Jeez. He doesn't.
The Boogeymans could use a touch-up as well.
Yeah.
Are you a woman?
No, he's a man.
Are you serious?
Yep.
The Pacers did confirm that Tyrese Halliburton has a torn Achilles. Anybody with eyes saw that in Game 7. He's going to miss all of next year as well.
Oh.
That sucks.
He's 25 years old.
Kelly Clarkson!
Genius.
All right.
Son of a bitch!
All right. Was that him?
Twins lost 11-2 to the Mariners. They have lost 14 of their last 17 in 4 straight.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's over.
I don't want to talk about it.
Brutal.
Yes. Yes, Johnny Depp.
That's boring. All right, whatever. That's enough sports.
That's all you got?
I mean, I have like 7 other things, but we've already talked about them and they're boring.
Yeah, except for of course, the Lynx playing at Washington
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks a lot.
Yeah, way to go,
I'll be
Corey.
working.
Tonight on the fan.
Tonight
Yeah.
on the fan.
Yeah, way to go, Corey.
My God.
NBA draft,
And it is
NHL draft.
an Eastern Conference game. Obviously, it's in Washington, D.C., and for some reason, it starts at 8 o'clock in Washington, 7 o'clock our time.
I can tell you why.
What's that?
Yeah, why is that?
Because of the solar eclipse.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah. I guess I hadn't thought about
That's
that.
happening?
It is, yeah, on the moon.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Yeah.
That's not my name.
Yeah. No, I wish it was.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'd like you better.
How do you think your life would have been different if you had been named Kevin Lambert?
Yeah. That's a good question.
It would have
Please
been
answer
different.
It would have fit.
Don't avoid the question.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I don't know.
You look like a Kevin.
You do.
You do.
I think my life would have been way different.
Yeah,
In what ways, though? Give me a couple of examples of how your life would have been altered.
Anus length.
There's no way it's the same. It's impossible. So how is it different?
Well, my anus length would be different.
Your what?
In what way?
Anus length.
Did he say?
Anus length. That's what he said.
No, that's what Hawk said. It sounded you like you dropped a P there.
I did. Anus length.
Anus length?
Anus length?
How did?
What?
Your penis.
How long is it? Is it abnormally long?
I'm just thinking it'd be different. I wouldn't
there
have
an
the
echo?
first name Paul.
That's a good start.
Different initials?
Yeah, I would have different initials.
Sure.
Life would be way different.
You'd
In
be a
what
real
ways?
I don't
maverick.
think I'd be here. I think Kevin Lambert would have shot higher.
Yeah, you'd be driving trucks.
Yeah.
Shot higher than this?
That feels like an accountant type.
Yeah.
So Kevin would have
Right.
understood math.
Yeah.
Kevin's a lawyer.
Yeah. Kevin Lambert would have been a lawyer.
Yeah,
Kevin,
that's a good point.
Kevin Lambert would have tried in high school.
Yeah, that's
would
true.
Kevin Lambert have attention to detail?
Yes. Paul Lambert does not.
How do we switch with Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, then you'd get rid of me.
Yeah, but what would you care? You go to the alternate universe where Kevin's like beloved.
Yeah.
I doubt
You'd
it.
actually do your taxes.
I do. My uncle does.
Yeah.
Would
We're
we
the
have
same tax guy.
Yeah, I know.
would we have called you Kev?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Or
would
would
your
we have
nickname
called
have
you
been in
Vin?
high
We
school?
wouldn't know him at all.
Yeah, you wouldn't know me.
We'd have
Why?
no use for him.
I would represent hockey, though. That's how I would have met Hawk. Hawk would have gotten into some lewd behavior, and I would have represented him.
So you're a criminal attorney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure
Criminal
is.
defense attorney?
Yeah.
Sure, not a good one.
No, but Hawk hired me.
I had
He's
to
just
tell
an
you
attorney
before.
that's a criminal.
What college you go to?
What college I go to? Probably Clemson.
Probably Clemson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the college.
Yeah. It's a few blocks away from actual Clemson.
It's a satellite school.
Yeah,
I would have gone to school online.
What are some of the main duties of a criminal defense attorney?
Me? Well, I would represent people.
Good
I
start.
would ask them what their true story is, and I would defend them to the fullest extent of the law.
Where are you going on vacation?
Me?
Yeah,
Kevin would be like a Tampa, Florida guy.
Yeah, he certainly would.
Yeah.
And what two things do you bring when you travel?
Water and a book.
Got it.
And volume.
What does Meat Sauce bring when he travels?
His phone.
Yeah.
And a
Cash.
neck
Those are the two
pillow.
things.
And gummies.
And cash. No, I
Why
don't
does
do
Kevin
gummies.
have a Valium problem?
Kevin has a value problem. He has to turn it up.
He does.
It's so
Would you
weird.
be more like Kevin Hart or Kevin James?
No, Kevin James sucks.
Or Kevin from The Office.
I'm probably more like
Or Kevin Fallness.
An accountant.
Who'd you get in a fight with in high school?
probably Sean. Seed Bear.
Did you win?
No, absolutely not.
Did you ever drown a kitten?
No. My God.
Did you ever run over one of the lawnmowers?
Rabbits, yes. Kevin would not do that. Kevin would have a lawn
Sauce,
service.
take this any way you want, but I honestly, I miss Kevin.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like him and
You've
I
known
would have
him
been
for
really
a
good
minute and a
friends.
half.
I've never known him. He's in an alternate universe, but I miss him.
Did Kevin ever see a UFO?
No.
Yep. Does Kevin believe that the Babadook lived in his old apartment?
No, but Zacho can confirm that.
There's something.
Yeah, there was
crazy
something there.
there, man.
Yeah, there was something there. The wizard that juggled.
Did Kevin ever pleasure himself to Winnie the Pooh?
My God, no. What? What's wrong with you?
How do you know so
honest?
much about Kevin?
Maybe I am Kevin.
I knew
Maybe I've
it.
been Kevin the whole
But
time.
then
We're
you
not
just
that
lied to us
lucky.
about that last thing.
What?
You really like honey.
Oh.
And you guys wanted to talk more sports.
Yep.
I know.
Headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas September 19th and 20th, streaming live only on Hulu. Starring John Fogerty, Bryan Adams, Sammy.
Holy cow. Speaking of Las Vegas, baby. I don't know if I have anything to finish from earlier other than I got to find a movie theater in Las Vegas this weekend to watch it. which has been a lot harder to do than I thought it would because I keep searching for theaters and they all come up with like Cirque du Soleil type theaters or something. All right, now let's pull up the chat. Let's see here. Zacho unsupervised. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Going to be crazy. Yeah, he said anus length. There's no. That was weird. That was weird. All right. Search AMC. Wow, I could do that. Yeah, that F1 movie does look sick. Like I said, it's kind of. I had no idea. Like I was like, what are they testing? Like, what is Formula One doing at 3:00 in the morning? I mean, it's legitimately like I have pictures and videos of it, and I was like, why are there 3 cars out there? And I guess I assume one of them was probably carrying, or maybe all of them were filled with cameras. I don't know. Long day yesterday. Still recovering. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Jonathan. Good morning, Eric and Nicole. And yeah, I mean, I am definitely like yesterday was I left here at like 8:30, went to the airport, got into a C-130, flew back up to Duluth, and spent some. We actually had to fly back because there was a problem with the aircraft. It was nothing too major, just a gauge was not working. And so we got about 15 minutes outside of Duluth, had to fly back to Minneapolis. They had to fix it. Then we got back up in the air, flew up to Duluth, and enjoyed the day up there with some activities, learning about the wonderful activities of this the Minnesota Air Guard and what they do. And then flew back, got back to Minneapolis. They had a nice little dinner. Got home about 7, and I'm still recovering. So we'll get there. We will get there. It's Tuesday. Big weekend coming up, and then we'll get back. Let's see here. Boring myself right now talking about this. Your mic is on. Yeah, I know. It's funny because since we started this, obviously it's still new. There are still people like, I'll get a text message. Hey, just so you know, people can hear you. Yeah, I know. Regal Theater, located inside Red Rock, is in the far corner by there. Okay. I mean, I'm going to probably have to Uber anyway. Like I was looking at Palms because there really isn't anything walking distance on the strip. So I'll have to look into Regal Theater as well. He is bad at Googling. Okay. Thanks, Jordan. Hot Mike. Let's see here. When you have to take a morning, I don't know what that was. Does he know he is live? Yes. Yes, Kent. I do know I'm live. Oh, man. Let's see here. Ryan, good morning. Good morning. Zacho the Rebel. Yeah. Hats off to you. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was a long day, too. This whole, like I said, it's been like, it was Wednesday of Bat Boy Day into Thursday, which was drive up to Duluth. Friday and Saturday was partying. Well, we actually took it pretty easy Friday night. I ended up watching like 5 hours of the severe weather coverage from North Dakota into Bemidji and watched essentially a Category 3 hurricane rip through the Midwest. That was wild. And then we moved on to getting up early Saturday morning, watched some of my friends run by us, and we cheered them on, and then we hung out with them after they got done for a little while, and then went back to our hotel and had an interesting day there of trying to kill time, and Got hammered Saturday night at the Reef. It was a great time. It was a great time. Drove home Sunday. Should I go on the radio right now? I'm going to go on the radio. Hold on. Power Hour continues at KFAN.com/watch. You can watch the Power Trip weekdays. KFAN.com/watch.
Why did you do that? He just dripped snot onto my private area.
Who's that? Sauce?
And then he rolled my pants up.
Dripped snot?
My nose is running.
Why did you do that for me? Why did you do this?
I've heard a lot of Tommy stories in this room. That was one of the strangest breaks in recent memory.
Well, I can't stop sneezing.
Well, you dripped snot onto my pride.
Yeah, don't put snot on him.
Yeah.
Well, I was making him real short shorts.
He was.
Like with his scissors?
No, he's just rolling up
Rolled
his
him right
shorts.
up into my stuff.
Yeah. Way to go.
What?
Still sneezing.
Now it's time
That's okay.
for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. You want to go solar? You want to get turned on? Then call Wolf River Electric or go to wolfriverelectric.com.
Come get you some.
Yeah, get solar panels. You know?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
Yeah, see?
Great song.
Control.
Thanks, Janet.
Johnny Knoxville will host the Fear Factor reboot. They're bringing it back. Knoxville's the host.
Ick.
Dead air.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't care. I like it.
Sure.
It's cool. See what happens. I like
Has that
Johnny
show,
Knoxville.
though, missed their window? Like, will people watch a Fear Factor reboot? I wonder.
I don't know if people will watch it. It seems like one of those things where clips will go viral, but people won't actually watch it.
It is pretty
Disgusting.
It's pretty disgusting most of the time. Grosses me out. I don't like the eating stuff. It's gross.
Yeah.
But you know what I say?
Do your best, ma'am.
You do say that.
Remember our old friend Chris Ann from the Wolves dance team was on Fear Factor. Remember
That's
she
right.
came in and talked about them?
What did she have to eat?
I don't remember. No.
My God.
I don't think it was like a bug or something or a cow tongue or something weird. Who knows?
I made her do that.
How do you eat those?
I'll show you.
Oh,
A fork and a knife, probably.
If you're elegant.
I do that with candy bars.
Dean Muccio.
I'm sorry.
Fork and a knife, yeah.
Oh.
Oh. You
For
do?
real?
Yeah,
What?
my old boss, Mr. Pitt, used to do that, so I cut it like that as well. It's taken over.
Don't let me hate you.
It's catching on like
This
fire.
is a movie that I haven't
No,
seen.
and
so you guys are gonna have to
Seinfeld,
check-
episode.
And Rosie's not here to fall for it.
Oh,
you
Elaine.
did?
Okay.
Yeah, Rosie. I did. I had a car wash 15 times. He fell for that every time.
It is the
No.
50th anniversary of Jaws, and obviously it's a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10.
Everybody dance now.
There's that dance scene.
That's in the movie? Yeah. When does that guy say that?
The New York Times wants us all to know that Jaws 2 is pretty freaking good, too. They wrote a big article about how it gets overlooked. Your thoughts on Jaws 2, anybody? You guys remember?
I don't.
I really
You
don't
haven't
remember.
seen
I
it?
didn't know
I haven't
I
seen
know
Jaws
I've seen
1.
it. I just don't remember.
What? How
Never
is that
seen the original
possible?
Jaws.
I've never seen it either.
Well, then all of you, again, same advice that I gave John Creasel. It's in theaters, right, for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
See Jaws
Yeah,
for
go
the
see
first
it.
time in the
It's a
theater.
good idea. Yeah.
Love that.
Would you come with us, Core?
I saw it in the theater like 6 months
I
ago.
know,
It was
but you can
unbelievable.
come back with us.
No, he's
No,
not
I've had
going,
enough.
no.
Enjoy. Come on.
You've seen the movie 100 times
At
and
least.
you're passing on seeing it again?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater one time. That was an unbelievable experience. And if you're going to see that movie for the first time, that is the way to see it.
Fondling himself.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
Okay, I believe you.
I mean, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's a movie day for
Maybe.
you.
All right. I don't think so. Tomorrow night we're going to the Cat Wedge Tour.
Your what
The
hurts?
what? The what now?
The Wedge Cat Tour.
What does that mean?
You-
Cat wedge or
Which way
wedge
is
Is
it?
that a
cat?
golf
I don't
thing?
know which way it goes. The Wedge is an area in Uptown, right? It's a small block area, and they just every year they've had this thing called the Cat Tour, where people just put their cats in their windows, and a
Bonus.
huge crowd
Are
walks
you
around.
high?
Bonus, you do too many
I am
drugs.
telling you,
Jesus.
this is an enormous event. in South Minneapolis.
Bonus, you do too many drugs.
Ghost.
Where does the wedge part come in?
The wedge is the area of Uptown that's,
Okay.
that it's happening. Because,
Get the hell out of here.
Because Hennepin kind of runs into Lyndale and it forms a wedge.
Did anybody watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals, specifically beforehand when Kristen Chenoweth sang the national anthem?
Gross.
I missed it,
I
but
saw
I heard
the
about it.
highlight of it.
Yeah, most people did not care for it. She hit some weird notes and then hung on some notes for a long time. So she's getting hammered on social media.
But she sang it like a Broadway star.
Yes.
And she is a Broadway star.
Is she a native Oklahoman? Is that how you say it? Oklahomian?
Yes, that's why they had
Oklahoman?
her. So I mean, she has a phenomenal voice, and I did see clips of her singing the national anthem, and she hit those notes, and some of them were outrageously high and uncomfortable. But she hit them.
She did hit
It
'em.
wasn't a super enjoyable national anthem, but
No, it was
she
awkward.
sang it like a Broadway star.
You ever seen her on Broadway for real?
No.
No.
I have.
In Wicked?
Wicked, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's a teeny tiny human being.
She is. We saw her in orchestra, Philadelphia Orchestra. It was great. She was fantastic.
That's a huge bitch.
What does she play?
She sang some of her Broadway hits.
Oh.
How embarrassing.
Hello. What's happening?
I don't know. All right. Maybe some of you know this, but I thought this was interesting because I don't think I've ever retained this if we've ever said this before. There are 1,600 Chili's restaurants around the world.
Really?
About 1,600. Apparently that's where business happens.
Brilliant.
Every single one of them has one specific thing that Chili's says is for good luck. Anybody know what all 1,600 Chili's restaurants have?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, guess.
That old lady doesn't know.
I read
Is it
this.
a physical item?
Yes.
Okay.
Penny.
And since no one has said it, my guess is nobody knows,
No,
which means I
never
don't think
heard.
this is guessable.
No, I read it, so I won't guess.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Sacco.
Trying to think. I'm walking into Chili.
I don't think it's
Rabbit's
guessable.
foot keychain.
Yeah.
No.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, like a bell.
Yeah, chips on every table.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
According to Chili's, they have one picture hanging upside down somewhere in the restaurant in every single restaurant.
Oh, that's
fun.
brilliant.
Let's do it.
So is that like a thing when people go to Chili's? Do they kind of do the Where's Waldo
Yeah,
bit and
for
look
sure.
for the upside down picture?
I would bet.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Zach
Sounds
knows
like
all
Zach
about
has done it.
that chili subculture.
If that's true and they've been doing that forever, they should have made a bigger deal of it. I feel like that would be an attraction or
Yeah.
a social media promotion that they wouldn't have to pay for.
No.
Oh.
Or not, I guess.
There's Bob Chili.
Yeah.
More than 1 in 4 Americans, so about 25% plus, feel that they need to make $150,000 or more to live comfortably.
Not true.
150. That's what a quarter of the country thinks you have to make to live comfortably.
But that means 3/4 of the country.
Thinks you can
Doesn't
live
think
on
that.
less than that.
Yeah.
And I'd be pretty comfortable at half that, but
Okay.
It also depends on where you live, right? My guess is if you live in
sure.
New York City, 150 might not be comfortable.
For sure.
You might be damn near homeless at 150 in New York City.
Please don't curse.
He didn't.
All right, play along in your cars. A family in Canada is challenging an 84-year-old woman's will after she left her $1 million estate to a
Prostitution.
Cat.
That is the correct answer.
Wow.
A male escort.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh,
A
hell
family
yeah.
in Canada is
Wow.
challenging an 84-year-old woman's will after she left her
Wow.
$1 million estate to a male escort.
Maybe
Man,
he
good for
brought
him.
her a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
He was
must have been good.
slanging it.
Yeah.
She's 84.
Man.
Take my cowboy hat.
Wow. Why does he have a cowboy hat?
Because he's a prostitute.
Is that her thing?
Yeah, man.
$1 million D.
Wow.
Good for him,
Isn't that
man.
crazy?
Wow.
Well, buenos dias.
How about this one? A 70-year-old beekeeper in Spain was so upset about being stopped by police that he sicked his bees on the officers, forcing them to take shelter in a nearby restaurant. So that's kind of badass. It's like,
Have a nice day.
You shouldn't have pulled me over, so I'm going to make sure all my bees go attack you.
Why are they in the car?
I don't think bees take commands.
No, but, well...
Sick them.
Seize him! That was what I realized when I read this. I had never in my life, I'm 99.9% sure, I had never seen the word sicked in print.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it's SICC.
Yes, SICCED. And when I read it today, this morning, I'm like,
really?
I've never seen that word written out or typed or, I've heard it 1,000 times. Never seen it in print. So I'm like, wow, that is how you spell that.
So is
sicked?
If you say sickum, is that SIC or
SIC.
double C?
No, just SIC. But sicked is with 2 C's.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What?
That's right. I have a lot of questions, follow-up questions. I'd like to read the
Go
rest of
ahead.
that article. Because why are the bees in the car? And if he sicked them on the officers, how did he not get stung himself? Was he wearing protective coverage? And if
Maybe
he was,
wearing the
did you
beekeeper's
assume
outfit.
this was going to happen? Okay, move on.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Maybe he was the queen bee.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well said, Zach.
Thank you.
A high school on Long Island is in the news because this year's graduating class of just under 500 kids has how many sets of twins?
Oh, okay.
12.
7.
10.
40.
I'm going to go with 8.
13.
Max is good today. You've guessed a lot of things pretty close. 15 sets of twins.
But he doesn't know Emma Stone for.
Yeah, right.
How about this, though? The record for multiples in a graduating class, something called Winnetka, Illinois, in 2017, had how many sets of twins plus 1 set of triplets? So a total of how many multiples in that class? How does somebody keep track of this? Who's keeping track of graduating class of twins?
Not a race.
All right. All right.
Macho.
Macho.
We're not on that right now.
Probably Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
He likes twins.
20.
29.
17.
I was going to say 19.
30.
44 sets of twins plus
That's
1
amazing.
set of triplets.
Not even. Wow.
That's got to be in the water.
That's amazing.
That's a ton.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane.
That's too many people that look alike.
Way too many. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Was he even listening?
I think I was.
Let's see if Sauce has been listening to the last. Geez, we've only been back for 10 minutes.
I think I
Normally
was.
we do this at the end of this segment, so
I think
sometimes
I
it's
was.
25 minutes in the rearview mirror, but this is just
I think I
the
was.
last 10 minutes. You think you were listening?
Maybe. We'll see.
Question number 1.
What's Bonus doing tomorrow?
Ooh.
What's John Bonus doing tomorrow? He said it 10 minutes ago.
Question number 1.
Marnie, can he get this? Was he listening? Was Sauce
Based on
listening?
the look on his face, I'm going to say no.
Sometimes he does the reverse tell, though.
He asked me a question about it. He's absolutely listening.
Okay. So Marnie says no, and Bonus says yes.
I'm going to say yes as well for the same reason Boney just said.
Max?
Yep.
I'm going to say yes because Saucy loves Boney, and he always pays attention.
Zachary?
Nope.
No.
Question number 1.
Sauce, what is Bonus doing tomorrow?
He's going to something called like a cat wedge where they're going like in Uptown.
Nice
and
job.
The Cat
looking at
Wedge
cats.
tour is correct.
And somebody
Impressive.
said, where does the wedge come in? And Bonus said, that's the area where it
Very
looks
good.
like
this
a
is
wedge.
bonus heavy, but you
I
get
love
question
Boney.
number 1 correct.
Boney's my guy.
Question number 2.
Question 2.
Question number 2.
Where did John Bonus see Kristen Chenoweth?
Here we go.
Question number 2.
He saw Kristen Chenoweth. Where did he see her?
No chance. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get this one. This
Nope.
was a brief reference.
Yeah, this was just a passing.
You said it twice, though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think it did.
You said it twice within about 4 seconds, but you said it.
All right.
Toilets.
Anybody think he can get it or not?
What are you doing in there?
I think, does it have to be specific? Could it be the generic? I'll say he gets the generic.
No one else?
I think he's got it.
Oh, wow. Faith?
Nope.
I do.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Sauce.
Wasn't it? It was with an orchestra in Philly.
Look at that! The Philadelphia Orchestra. Dude, you are listening.
Locked in.
Because you're an insane.
Maybe it's because it's your first day back, so you're extra locked in.
Fresh.
Yeah.
How about this one? This one's tough because he said it quickly.
Question number 3.
I said there is something in every Chili's, 1,600 Chili's. What did Bonus guess?
Oh.
Bonus
I
was the
said
first
it
one to
was-
guess,
yeah.
but he said it quickly. He was the first one to say something. What did he say was in every Chili's?
I'm
No.
gonna,
I'm gonna say no.
There was a lot of no's last
I'm gonna
time when he
say no.
drilled the Philadelphia Orchestra.
I don't blame him though for not getting this one.
Anybody say yes? No one.
I'll say
Question
yes. I'll say
number
yes.
3.
I'll say he gets
Bonus
it.
thinks you know it. Sauce, what did he guess?
A penny.
Wow!
Wow.
Look at that.
What is going
Unbelievable.
My dog.
You're listening today.
Unbelievable.
I like bonus.
Man. All right, the last two are not bonus related, so let's see if you lost
turns.
interest.
Unbelievable.
Probably.
Oh, no.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. You know the old lady that left $1 million to a male escort?
Yeah.
Where was she from?
Question number 4.
Nope.
I will say no, he does not get this one. I'm not sure I can get this one.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I think he heard prostitute and he was like, okay.
Focus.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes. I doubted him last time, and I'm ashamed of myself.
He's 3 for 3.
I always have faith in my dog, Saucy. I should have never doubted him.
Zach?
I'm gonna keep the perfect game going, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cat Wedge Tour, Philadelphia Orchestra, pennies at Chili's. You're 3 for 3. Sauce.
Question number 4.
Where was the old lady from that gave $1 million in her estate to a male escort?
Was it New York?
No. She's from Canada.
Was it
Canada.
Manitoba?
I don't think I even said it. It was just Canada.
You know what though? Wonderful effort.
Yep, not bad. All right, last one.
Question number
New York's on the
5.
border of Canada.
Also geography related.
Question number 5.
2 possible answers. I said there were some twins that were graduating from a specific area, but the record was from a different area. Can you name either of the areas that had a significant number of twins? This was about 5 minutes ago.
Question number 5.
Anybody think you can do it?
We don't know.
I need the specific spots.
No.
Like city and state?
Yeah, I specifically mentioned 2 locations. He's got to say the location.
I'm going to say no.
Nope.
Max, Zach?
You might get the second
No.
state.
Rolling with my dog.
All right.
Question
Last one.
number 5.
Sauce. Either spot that I mentioned when it comes to twins that were graduating.
You said Wisconsin was one of them.
No.
I thought it was
No.
Wisconsin.
No. What was the other one?
No idea.
We don't
The
know.
first one was
Long Island, and the
second
other one was Illinois.
We don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
don't
wow.
know.
Apparently, if it's
Wasn't
bonus related, though,
listening.
you
Yeah.
are locked in.
I love me some bonus.
You sure do. Where's that old person story? Hang on a second. Here it is. You guys think old people smell?
Oh.
Oh,
Sometimes I do.
I do
Fuck,
because I'm increasingly happening to me.
Well, check this out, John. There's nothing you can do about
Yeah.
it. Old people smell is real.
Wow.
Right? It's technically not body odor. There's a compound called 2-nonenal.
Yeah, sure.
Nonenal. Nonenal. That's created by chemicals in the body that are breaking down over time. So old people secrete this, which gives them that smell. But
That's just great.
But John Bonus and anybody else that's old that's listening,
Hi.
there's a chance you can do something about it. There's a report that says eating mushrooms up to 4 times a week might eliminate it, especially oyster, button, and shiitake mushrooms.
Oh.
So go for it. Start eating mushrooms if you don't want to smell old. You'll
love
smell like
mushrooms.
mushrooms, but you won't smell old.
All right.
Yeah, just start tripping balls, bonus.
Yeah. Start doing that.
Yeah, just start doing those mushrooms instead.
I like those mushrooms. Those mushrooms are fun.
Wow. Did not know that about you, Boney.
Tripping balls while tripping on your balls.
Oh.
What the hell is going on here?
Zach's dream scenario.
Who said that?
Zach did.
Getting old, man. Anyway.
Is that what I got?
Yeah, I don't like this one. This one's boring. Today's national, is it pralines? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like those?
What the hell is that?
I think so.
Pralines and cream.
Yeah, aren't they like nuts?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Who celebrates
I
that?
like him.
Yeah.
Why,
You do.
sure.
All right, Ruth. Thanks, babe.
Yeah. That's rude.
On this day in 1987, Spaceballs was released,
Fantastic.
starring Rick Moranis.
Brilliant.
John
Was
Candy
he
and
especially long?
Jim J. Bullock.
Oh.
Yep, that's right. And there's a new one. They're going to make a new one.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Second one
forward
is
to that.
coming out soon.
I never seen that movie.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, I've never.
I
seen
don't
it.
think I've ever seen that one either, Max.
What?
Oh, man.
What?
Wow.
I believe
It's
that it's funny,
fine.
but it's
It's
kind of
fine.
it's like one of those movies, like like Monty Python, where I believe it's funny, but the most annoying kid you've ever met in your life when you were in elementary school told you it was told you it was the best movie of all time. So I didn't want to watch it.
I do not like Spaceballs, the movie. I don't think it's funny.
Moranis steals every scene he's in, though.
about
Dark
John
Helmet is the
Candy?
best part of the movie, and it's
Yeah,
not
what
even
about
close.
John
Candy's
Candy?
fine. Pullman's fine. Mel Brooks is fine. But everything Rick Moranis says is Dark Helmet
Isn't
is
Pullman's
10
son
out
in
of
the
10.
new one?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Why, I don't know. Why wouldn't it be Pullman?
I think his son's in the new one.
Okay. That didn't answer my question. I mean, isn't Pullman still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's the one that's dead.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
There are known benefits to napping, of course, including increased energy and creativity, but a new report suggests that it can also increase your risk of death.
Great.
A major study out of Harvard Medical School and Massachusetts General Hospital has found that when you nap and how you nap are major factors. 15 to 30-minute power naps are ideal, but sleeping longer than that or on an irregular basis between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. is linked to a higher risk of mortality. That's exactly what I do.
That's what I do every day.
Every day.
I'm basically 11 to 1 every day.
Researchers say
Except for the
long
weekends.
naps can reflect underlying conditions like depression or early degenerative changes. Especially as we age, long nappers also tend to have higher blood pressure and body mass index, which can lead to obesity,
Meat sauce.
diabetes, and heart disease. But I think we do it because we have to.
Yeah.
We don't do it because we're lazy.
No, and look, if napping causes me to die early, then my wife is getting two things that she likes now. Nappy Corey is less bitchy Corey, and I'm going to die earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm nicer while I'm alive, and I'm going to be dead quicker, right?
She
It's like
needs
it's a
one
win-win.
wish.
Yeah.
Nappy Corey is also what we call you when you don't pick your afro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I always do.
And it's what I always ask you if you need when you're leaving your hotel room.
Man, 62-degree nap.
Yeah.
Just pitch black. Turn off all the lights.
Yeah.
And start.
And
White noise?
have to have a fan. Yeah.
So you listen to the
Not
Power
this
Trip?
month, man.
Of course.
Soaring temperatures throughout the
best.
United States wreaked havoc across Major League Baseball this weekend,
Yeah.
Boney.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds shortstop Ellie De La Cruz
Yep.
and Seattle Mariners reliever Trent Thornton both fell ill in their respective games. De La
Eel.
Cruz vomited in the
Yep.
outfield
Yeah, there's a nice video of that.
during the fourth inning. Temperatures at first pitch were 92 degrees.
Hideous.
Grounds crew quit.
Just retired.
He stayed in the game. Later in the Mariners' 10-7 defeat of the Chicago Cubs, Trent Thornton had to be treated by emergency medical technicians after he
Yep.
began suffering from heat exhaustion.
Yep. Simeon Woods Richardson after Friday night's game? No, Saturday's game. The press interviews both the starting pitcher and Rocco Baldelli in sort of the Zoom room after a game, and they couldn't find Simeon Woods Richardson to do that, and that was because his legs were cramping up so much after his pitching start that he ended up kind of just laying down in front of his in front of his locker, stretching out his legs while they did the post-game interview with him because it was 95 degrees and sunny on Saturday.
Wow.
Too hot.
Increasingly, as climate change becomes a thing and as we see temperatures soar, I think Major League Baseball might have to at some point try to figure out how they're going to handle extreme heat temperatures on some of these things. And I was a little surprised that the Twins game on Saturday, like nobody was really talking about because you never actually hear about this, but I wouldn't be shocked if sometime that game is moved to night, even though it was scheduled as a day game.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, the Twins, just finished up a long 9-game road trip that included going to Tampa, but then also to Seattle and Sacramento.
Jesus.
That was about a month ago. The reason they had that goofy road trip is because originally that game in Tampa was supposed to be in the Twin Cities, and the Twins were supposed to play in Tampa in July. But when Tampa Stadium was no longer the case, and they have to play at a minor league stadium outdoors, they swapped it so that the
open
Twins,
air.
they didn't want to have to play in the middle of July in Tampa.
Jesus.
So I think it's going to be something that Major League Baseball is going to need to start addressing in some of these things. I mean, most of the southern teams now have air conditioned places. You know, even Texas's Arlington Stadium has now been replaced with a indoor facility. So.
Corey, the first test images from a groundbreaking observatory named for trailblazing astronomer Vera Rubin have captured the light from millions of distant stars and galaxies on an unprecedented scale and revealed thousands of previously unseen asteroids. The new images represent just over 10 hours of test observations. NSF DOE Rubin Observatory will capture more information about our universe than all optical telescopes throughout the history of mankind.
Take that, Hubble.
How about that?
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah. While ground and space-based telescopes spot about 20,000 asteroids each year, Rubin Observatory is expected to uncover millions of the space rocks within just the first 2 years.
And I'm sorry, where is that? Is that out in space? They say where that observatory is?
Looking. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I'm sure it's in this article, but
Aren't most observatories on the ground?
I mean, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
it's on the ground.
otherwise
I'm
it
looking
would-
at it right
would,
here.
Like a Hubble
I was
telescope.
just wondering
Chile.
what makes this one special.
it's enormous and it's in Chile.
Huh, all right.
Chile.
With the upside down pictures.
Nailed it. See, you're paying attention.
See how he did that?
Look
That
at
was a great
you.
callback.
Oh, he's showing off now.
If Boney's talking, I'm listening.
The New York jury in the sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs could start deliberating by the end of this week. That's because the prosecution and defense both could rest their cases today. So that's coming to an end.
It seems like that went quickly.
Yeah.
Were there any
Nothing wrong with that.
big pieces of news that came out of that we didn't know about? It feels like there should be some salacious details that we did not know.
I think we pretty much knew all the salacious
Okay,
details.
all right,
I
all
do. I think.
I'm just not paying enough attention.
Yeah, for sure.
That's okay.
I paid almost zero attention, which is weird because
Yeah.
if this had happened in 1997,
Right.
it would have consumed every second of my life. But now it's
Yeah.
like, whatever, that guy's trash. Moving on.
Yeah, correct.
Like I didn't know. I didn't read one article on it. Didn't watch one report on it. No documentaries. No interviews. I know some people are completely like locked on. I just completely checked out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anybody
pretty-
here get totally into it? Like
No.
big time into it?
No, it's really dark. It's not like the normal kind of celebrity salacious. It's just
bad.
It's just really, really bad and disturbing.
There you go.
All right, Johnny Bones, good to see you.
It's good to be here.
See you next week.
Sure.
See you next Tuesday.
Guys. Way to go.
Marnie, we'll see you on Friday.
I'll be here Friday, and also links at Washington, a 7 o'clock start tonight on FanDuel. And KFAN Radio, right?
That's
That's
right.
right, baby.
That's
right
correct.
on.
Tonight's the night.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Thanks for checking out the Power Trip Morning Show and the Power Trip Morning Show podcast. See you tomorrow.
Everybody have a wonderful day.